Hi, my name is Farah Ali, and I'm the CTO and co-founder of FreightWeb. FreightWeb is a logistics tech startup that is VC backed, and it focuses on connecting shipments with capacity through proprietary software and hardware technology. I'm originally from Pakistan. I grew up in Karachi. I was born there. I did my schooling there. I went to city school for my schooling all the way up to O levels, and then Lyceum for A levels. I also did a year and a half at LUMS before transferring out. My family is all from Pakistan. My parents are still living in Pakistan. My father is from Kasur in Punjab, and my mother is from Lahore. And they both moved to Karachi before I was born. And so Karachi is more my hometown, kind of what I connect with, resonate with when I go back. I do try to go back with my family, my children especially, so that they can see where I grew up, meet their family, and get a sense of the rich cultural heritage from which they belong. For aspiring female entrepreneurs, I would sort of want to share three pieces of advice that I think I learned on my journey as a startup founder. I think number one is people. This is said all the time, but especially in early stage when you're just starting out, it's very important to make sure that the people that you co-found with, your early hires, these are all people that you align with when it comes to your goals, your values, because it's not going to be the product or the deadline that's going to make or break you in the early stage. It's really going to be the people. And so make sure that you surround yourself with the right co-founders, the right CTOs, CFOs, CEOs, whatever those early leadership positions are, and the early co-founding engineers, product people. Make sure that they are fully invested in your vision, they share your vision, and that you are going on the journey together. Because you're not just building an idea or a product, you're building a company, you're setting a culture. And that's something that requires everybody to go hand in hand and have values alignment. The number second thing, especially as a technical co-founder, I feel that doesn't get talked about as much as sales. I think that sales should be something that everybody goes in realizing is their responsibility. If you're in the leadership position, you are selling, whether it be to investors or to people you're hiring, to customers. So be very comfortable in selling, be very comfortable in how you explain your position relative to your competitors. How do you explain your strengths? How do you explain the value add that your product gives or your service gives compared to others? And be very prepared for and open to rejections and look at that as an opportunity for feedback and growth. So, be selling when you have an unsuccessful sale, make sure that you understand why so you can take that back and improve your process. And lastly, I would say is have your own custom proprietary decision-making framework. There's lots of people who've done this journey before you, right? People who have had successful businesses, whether they bootstrapped or raised from VC, whether they were handed the business down from, their family, whatever it may be. But everybody's had their unique position. And so it's important to learn from them. It's important to understand what worked, what didn't, learn from people, books, podcasts, whatever. But at the end of the day, have your own framework for how you make decisions because your context, your situation is unique. What you bring to the table, the product, the service, the people, the entire team is very unique and it's your own context. And so you need to be able to build your own decision making framework that takes all these inputs, but then is able to weigh them or disregard them based on your particular situation. And, most importantly, hard work and timing are important, but so is luck. There are many people who have started these entrepreneurship journeys that haven't gotten to where they wanted to, and it's not because they weren't smart or their idea wasn't good. Maybe they were ahead of their time. Maybe they just didn't have the right contacts. Maybe there's an element of luck that didn't come in their way. So don't be too hard on yourself. Strap yourself in because it's not a sprint. It's going to be a marathon and it will take its time. And so make sure you have the resources that you need to keep yourself strong for the long run. And wish you all the best of luck.